Let me zoom in here. See, Behold of the Lunar Champion. Once you get this tablet from doing quests and dungeons, you'll be able to activate this thing up top. And then after you get that, you can get 3 more, which open up to different areas, such as you can go through. So this just opens up to another area where you can build stuff, make like a couple tables, some chairs, get a little place made, some statues. Let's see. You know, you can place whatever you want of things that you own. I got this guy here. This was my very first mount that I ever had in this game, so she always comes and stays. This guy's alright. Fancy. This guy. Me and this guy go get high in the woods, you know. We have great times together.
There's gonna be kids watching.
That's fine. So once you do dungeons and delves, you can get trophies from the Undaunted. Oh, over here is my wife's fishing cart. So this is all the things that she has picked up out of the ocean. Trophy fish. We got some nice kelp. If you kneel down here, there's a mermaid. Here, I'll get my torch going on here. And just taking a look at her fish. Got a nice bass here. A couple fish up here. A real fishy place. Oh yeah. And this is the potato. She made this frying pan. Made that all herself, so I put a potato in it. Still waiting for her to bring me a couple more fruits of labor. I got some nice seashells. Sponges. Let me go over here. This is where I go to just test out new builds and stuff that I make. It's not a 21 mil, but I have friends that I can go to their house and I can do all my DPS testing there and stuff like that. Oh, my gear. I should show my gear. Let's see here. So for my head, actually I'll start with the weapons. I'm using a one-handed axe and dagger. I use deadly. I find that the deadly set it increases the damage of your physical bleed, poison, and disease damage over time, and channeled abilities do by 20%. Now I find that being like a huge boost, you know, all around. It's a great set for PvE, PvE, and PvP. For the head and shoulders, the monster items, I use Celine's every every 4 seconds. Not the ones that are like 15 seconds and all that, or 30 seconds. This every 4 seconds you can throw it into your rotation where the bear will come down and it'll hit him for 16k, which is just fantastic. For the chest, waist, hands, legs, and boots, I have the Reliquin gear. A lot of people would say it's for trials only, but I find that, like, yeah, it does do it by the 5% extra damage for the trial, but in comparison, when the stacks, you get stacks where stacks of wind for 266 physical damage stack up 20 times. It really adds up once you start getting that in, especially with rapid strikes. You find that it applies it really fast and you can get stacks up really quick. And then so obviously I'm using you want to keep everything with divines, you know. It's important. Bloodthirsty. I use Bloodthirsty on the necklace so that once people get below 25%, you can start executing. This gives it an extra 10% damage. For the rings, I use Infused to go onto the weapon damage enchantments because it makes a drastic difference. And then for the skills, I use blast bones followed by rapid strikes. The whirling blades is for my executes whenever like the mob is below 25%. Camouflage hunter, I find it makes a big difference with critical damage, increasing your damage by 8% with your critical damages, which is fantastic. Detonating siphon, it gives while slotted, your damage is also all around increased by 3%. So that's important. Although, and it does do a ton of damage as well, 20,000 damage over 12 seconds. Colossus, well, we all know how awesome Colossuses are. For my back bar, I have my arrow barrage, which is my arrow volley, and then I have my skeleton archer. Burb trap, like you need to have that down at all times. It increases your critical damage by another 10%. So all these things, you know, increasing critical damage, overall damage, it all adds up. And then detonating vigor, same thing, or siphon, I mean. So, and then I have my transform, just, I don't know, emergency situations, or if I need to pop off some reses, I'll be able to transform, and you won't be dying in that. Well, I can't say you won't die, but it'll be harder to die. And then, so that's pretty much it. Put my poisons on. For poisons, I use these poisons I use for like veteran dungeons, you know. Just when I want to add some dungeon or damage. This poison I use for just normal dungeons where I just want to add a little bit of DPS, but I don't want to burn through all my main poisons. And then crown poisons are usually whenever I'm doing DPS parses and stuff like that, or I'm just killing stuff. Let's see here. Weapon power. So for my potion, obviously you want to use, where is it? Slottable. Essence of weapon power. This is all you need for your DPS, for your regeneration of stamina and all that. So now that we're already up here, well, there's a quick one, but I could get more, but I don't want to go through my potions. I'll make another video of doing a DPS test on a 21 there. And this is so this is my house. Down here you got slaughterfish, but you can still make a great swim for it. Alright, so it's pretty much my house in a nutshell. And yeah, I'll be able to make a couple more videos coming up there soon, and I hope you enjoyed. And there will be lots more fishing to come. Lots more fishing to come.